How much exactly is 4,700 billion rand? This huge figure with 11 zeros is the amount South Africa owes to its debtors. Money needed to take care of the country's priorities. Economist Ruud breaks down that number.
We all need to work until the early November for the whole year without any pay, without any kind of income, without eating, without sleeping anywhere, in order to pay back the debt of the state that the politicians incurred on our behalf. If you want to put that in monetary terms, then each South African today, that's all of us, that's women and men and children and babies, everybody in South Africa owes approximately 75,000 rand.
Ruud says if you include the debt owed by state-owned enterprises, that figure is pushed up to 80,000 rand. Members of Parliament agree the rising debt has become untenable.
The population in South Africa is about 60 million people. And if you gave 78,000 rand to every single person in South Africa, that is approximately 4.7 trillion rand. So 4.7 trillion rand is enough to give every single person in South Africa 78,000 rand.
If one considers that it would take you about 32 years to spend 1 billion rand at 1 rand a second, that is half a lifetime. A trillion rand is 1,000 billion rand. This means it will take you about 32,000 years to spend 1 trillion rand at 1 rand per second.
Very huge debt of our country means less money to our basic services and public infrastructure development. For example, if you are sick and you go to a hospital, we found that there is no medication at all. It means that the vulnerable population of our country, when they are attacked and they call police for help, police will come 7 hours after that and they will tell you that they don't have vehicles. It means that our black students at universities are forced to work greater part of their evening in restaurants just because NSFAS cannot afford to help them.
It is out of control and it's an unsustainable position that government is in. We are on the fiscal cliff and we can't at this stage afford to take on more debt.
It's not only the state sitting with debt. Many South Africans are battling with their own personal budgets.
Quite often when I talk to individuals, they don't know what's going on with their personal finances. So find out what's going on, find out who you owe money to, make sure that you have a budget and plan.
Ruud says South Africans have tightened their belts and don't have much room within their budgets to cut back. But he gives a stark reminder of the millions of South Africans who go to bed hungry, who have absolutely nothing to cut back from. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.